Worth workers, welcome back to the Trust Your Worth podcast, the podcast that helps you tap in to the power of knowing your worth. Today, I have a very special guest. Her name is Minh, and she's the owner of Goddess Beauty Bar. And we are here in her studio, and I'm so grateful to be here because your story is awesome, and I'm excited to share it. So today, we're talking about trusting your worth enough to start a business. And when did you start, and then how did you know you wanted to start your own business?
Okay.
Because people are like, I guess the people I meet, they're not really like, yeah, I'm going to make that my full-time job. It's usually like a side hustle or whatever. But this is your career. It's really exciting.
I guess, first of all, thank you for even wanting to do a podcast with me.
Of course.
And pushing me out of my comfort zone. But yeah, well, it started as like a side hustle for sure. I started just doing it on the side. I was in university before. So I guess the biggest thing was I started doing it, and I've always loved beauty. Always loved beauty, but being from an Asian household with pretty strict parents, they always wanted me to go into something a little bit more professional, more of like a doctor, a lawyer, that kind of thing. So, I was actually in university, and then being in university, you know, while being in school and everything, I needed to obviously make some money on the side, and I knew that being in school was going to be a long journey, so that's when I kind of looked into actually doing things that I was more passionate about, which is the whole beauty realm of everything. So I took my first course, and it was actually just an online course, and I started doing, you know, friends and family. One thing went after another, and I honestly just fell in love with it. I just started to do it. It literally, you know, it came from wanting to do something on the side, but the actual art of doing lash extensions, that was something that I fell in love with practicing. So I would just do it on friends and family just to get better and better.
Yeah.
That was where it came from. And then I think it was my second year of university, first semester.
And had you done lashing for the 2 years as well at this point?
This was just my first year.
Okay, first year. Okay.
So first year into university.
Second year university.
Second year into university, that summer was kind of like that bridging part of doing lashes on friends and family and then doing the whole business part of it. So starting that second year of university, I had more of a clientele, and throughout that first semester was when I realized, hey, I actually have a really good, like, a lot of clients that actually want to see me. Yeah. And it wasn't as big of a thing as it was now. Yeah. But I really just sat with myself and I was like, you know what? Like, I have always wanted to do something where I have a vision and it was a dream, and my whole thing was, okay, I was trying to get into dental hygiene. Oh. If I get into dental, yeah, right?
What I do, yeah.
Yeah, literally. I was trying to get into what you were doing. Yeah. Because, you know, it's obviously good. It's a good career. Yeah. And I was going to take that and fund my dream. So then I realized that my dream was to always go into beauty, connect with other young women. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to skip all that in between and go right for it.
Nice.
So that's kind of how that started. It's not crazy climatic or anything, but I just knew that there was something that I loved to do, and that there were so much doors. I think once you really get into entrepreneurship, like you realize that you can create anything. Yeah. So I think just like you with your podcast right now, it really is amazing to see that an idea can then tunnel and funnel into an actual career in a sense, and you can actually just bring anything to life as long as you just put your mind to it. So, yeah.
Because when I didn't know you, I didn't even have a podcast yet.
Yeah, seriously. It's actually so true.
Yeah, but it's so interesting that, like, we almost had similar journeys, except that just, like, you got to your passion career before.
And you know what? Like, I always say, too, that everything in life is kind of like a learning experience, you know? And there's a part of me that still dreams about the other side where I could have been a hygienist. Yeah. You know, I'm not even gonna lie, there were so many days where I'm just like, wow, what if I really did just continue school and stuff with that? Because there's a part of me that still dreams that dream as well. Yeah. Yeah. So
interesting. I mean, you could do whatever you want.
I know, and that's what I'm saying, and that's what you showed me too, is that you can literally do whatever you want. You, like, even for the amount of years that I've known you, you know, I've learned about your journey coming from all the film, all the acting, right,
Yeah.
into your career now, and then finding something else that you're really strongly passionate about. So.
No, that's awesome. No, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Was there pushback from unexpected places when you wanted to start your business? When you were like, "Hey, I'm gonna start my business." Like, did people not believe in you, or just like they didn't help you?
Yeah. Yeah. I think when I first started, I think I was 18.
What? I thought you were not. Wow, that's so.
18.
Wow.
So 18, I think, was when I first started lashing.
Yeah.
So.
And then like a year after you started, so yeah, 19. When you were like, I'm gonna start a business.
Yeah. So 19 was when I first signed my lease to open up this studio.
Oh. Okay.
And then it was 17, 18 when I first started lashing.
Mm-hmm.
So, 17, 18 I first started lashing, 2 years, and then after opened it up now. Keep getting lost in the actual question.
So what was kind of like the pushback? From unexpected places? Because like I feel like when people talk about starting their business, they're like, yeah, my family didn't care, or like my friends are like, I don't believe you.
Oh no, yeah, that 100%. I think being at an age of like 18, there's a lot of doubt from a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, and looking back now, I understand it. But yeah, my family, they really, especially my parents, they did not want me to go into the beauty at all. Mm-hmm. My mom actually, she owns her own nail salon.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So she knows what it's like to
the grind,
and, you know, the long hours. And it was also the fact that my parents also knew that I was capable of doing school.
Yeah.
So they were like, why, like, don't be stupid. Don't drop out of school.
Yeah.
And go to school because that's the easier route. They kept telling me that going to school will be less of a headache down the line. It's going to be a lot less stressful. There's a lot less risk, and you should just go that way.
Yeah.
And so that was really hard because everyone was telling me not to do it. And same as, you know, my friends too.
Yeah.
I think they saw that, well, you're already in university, like, why would you drop out of that to do something?
Mm-hmm.
Same with, you know, some of my cousins. I had a lot of backlash actually from one of my closest cousins, where he was like, well, you see both our moms just struggling and working so hard, barely having any time for us. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
And for me, it's interesting because I kept asking myself those questions over and over again, and I kept coming down to the same conclusion that I wanted to start my own business. And I think with that, it came from just an undying passion.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, I always wanted to create an environment. It's not just the lashes, but an environment for people to come to and to feel safe and welcomed. To build a team of girls that love to be here and love to work here and to feel supported and to grow, because that's a lot of things that I don't see in a lot of the beauty industry as well.
Yeah.
And just to have a place that feels warm, you know, while getting beauty services done.
Yeah.
It's just it's such a cool concept, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, I fell in love with it, so why not share that with the team too?
Yeah.
So that's one of the backlashes, and then the other big one was actually COVID.
Oh, right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So when did you open? Was it before or after?
So I signed in end of 2019.
Oh my gosh,
and
right
then
before it happened.
2020, February is right when it happened.
Oh my goodness.
So that's a whole other thing that I went through. I had no idea I was going to do it.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, like, I remember being that moment being like, wow, I actually should have listened to everyone and not done it.
Oh no.
But what could you do?
Yeah.
You know, I already signed everything.
Yeah.
It's either you go for it or you don't. And I'm grateful that we were able to make it through.
Yeah.
But that was crazy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was building all throughout the time. Everything was shut down. I wasn't working at all.
Yeah.
Everything was closed down too. So even, you know, construction wise, getting all the supplies, even the labor, right, of all the trades and stuff like that.
And then extra safety protocols during. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we were closed for, I think, 3 months right at first, another 2 months, another 1 month. So that was hectic.
Yeah.
But made it made it through that.
No, that's incredible. So were you lashing at all during that? Like just at your house or literally nothing?
Nothing.
Just like please build it.
Yeah, no, it really was. I wasn't lashing at home at all. We weren't even allowed to, right?
Oh yeah, I
But
guess.
even then, like, I know some service people still did low-key, but
Yeah.
I never chose to because I feel like when you're opening a professional business, you just try to keep it as professional as possible.
For sure.
And it was such a scary time, too. I didn't know, I didn't want to catch anything or anything like that either,
Yeah,
right?
of course, because you don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was hard, but I think I really did my best to save and, loans and stuff like that.
Yeah, so when did you actually open?
So we actually opened July of 2020.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And it was a very, quarantine, you just had one person at a time, or,
It was just me.
Yeah.
So I was the only one here.
Oh my gosh.
So COVID not only delayed the opening process, but it made it really hard to build a team too.
Yeah.
Because how can, for me, I was thinking, how could you hire someone and then next thing you know, a month later, you might not be open.
Yeah.
On top of that, with all the protocol and everything like that too. But eventually, COVID kind of slid itself out and we were able to get a little bit more steady. That was the hardest thing, was how steady it was. Because it wasn't like I had years to just prep. You never knew when the world was going to shut down.
Yeah. No, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So good for you. And now you're like, I can't even accept all the clients that I want to take in because it's just
yeah.
almost the opposite.
I guess that's something I forget to reflect on sometimes.
Yeah, no, because you're so busy. Every time I see you, even if I want to book back, I'm like, oh, sometimes I can't even get in with you.
And honestly, I'm grateful for everyone that's stuck through and has really stood by my side this whole time. Imposter syndrome is also a whole other thing too, because as grateful as I am, sometimes I can almost feel a little bit unworthy of having so many people stand by my side, but I always try to reflect on that and just, give them my best that I have every single day, every single time.
No, that's so cool, and I think people come back for your mission, the beauty of, it is beauty, but it's also, I've told you this so many times that, oh yeah, I'm going to therapy today. I mean, just getting my lashes done, because, I literally, we built this awesome friendship, and just, how supportive, I get so excited, because, I'll tell you 100%, I was not a lash girly, till I came here. Because, I started doing it because my sister and my mom used to come here, but, I would have never kept it going if I didn't, now enjoy the benefits of it, but, also, your kindness and warmth in this place, which... Yeah, I really feel like you can't get other places, because I've gone to, people's homes, to just, because it's their side hustle, I'm it's not the vibe, I'm not, excited to go, I'm just well, I'll just have it for a month, and I never went back.
Oh, well, that makes me really happy to hear, because even during, our team meetings, with me and my girls here, we really emphasize to each other, and something that we really try to put in our business model is that we treat every single person as a VIP in a sense. We want to make sure you feel heard, you feel listened to, and that we're here for you in so many other ways, not just the beauty part of it.
Yeah.
And whenever I see you again, I'm just oh my god, give me the update. How are you doing? Actually, how are you genuinely doing?
Yeah.
So I think the key to everything is just being completely genuine and authentic.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it's huge.
And yeah, I always say you can smell when people are a little bit more inauthentic, and authenticity is something that will be, it's just true.
Yeah.
You can sense it, right? So for me, I don't know, I think, like I said, that whole imposter syndrome of feeling I don't know why everyone comes back all the time, but all I can do is just give my 100% every single time, and I think that's what's really been the thing that's been pushing everything forward.
You're so successful, and I love that you're sharing your success with others. Can't see it right now, but behind there's other small business owners who are able to sell their products here at your store too, and then you also are teaching people lashing. You're just trying to give people the tools to make their own business. That's so cool. You're just giving back in so many ways, and I feel you're not seeing the immediate effects maybe of what your goodness is doing, but it's out there, girl. And Yeah, no, like, this is one of the most amazing beauty experiences I've ever had, because, like, I could care less about my appearance for the most part, but, like, I come here because I'm like, it makes me feel good and I have a fun time with my friends.
Well, and that's the thing with beauty is I don't always say it's so it's not as superficial. It really comes down to how you feel yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like, taking care of yourself in other ways, it's not just because you want to look good, but it makes you feel good too, right? And that's what I really try to bring out is you're not coming here just to look good, but you're also coming here to learn in a sense and to feel good and to also like slow it down and reflect on how far you've come, right? In every single way. And yeah, like right back there, I have a bunch of other local vendors that's come in, and I think the reason why I was so open to that and even training is I know what it was like to always be told no or for people not to believe in me. It's almost like this is my way of supporting other people, even if I'm not that crazy close with them or anything, but it's like, if you have an idea, come to me. If there's any way that I can so much support it or help you have a little bit more faith in yourself too, then I would love to be a part of that.
Yeah.
You know, like, you never know. It took 7 years for me to even be able to come to a point here. So, like, I always try to say, if it's, 7 years for me, my 1 year looked completely different. Someone's going to have to start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So being supported in any small way, to me, was huge. Like, anyone that ever supported me or believed in me, it meant so much to me. So I want to make sure that anyone else that wants to try to step foot on their own also feels supported and know that they can actually do it too, right?
No, that's awesome. I feel like you can just sense the aura of, how do I put it? Like, I'm just thinking of the word, this is so stupid. Like, in Polynesian culture, it's like mana. It's like, almost like a pay it forward, because, like, I don't know, it feels like you're the ancestor that, like, helps the next generation move forward, even though you're not. But, like, kind of that idea of, like, supporting each other. Like, that's so awesome.
That's what the whole world needs a little more of.
Yes.
To support everyone.
I agree.
Come on. Everyone just needs to be more supportive and less opinionated.
Yes, true. Everybody's gonna have opinions. Like, so when those challenges happened, how did you just have the courage to move forward? Like, when it got so hard and you were like, when you believed for like a second, like, everyone was right, I shouldn't have done this, like, how did you just work through that to overcome it?
One of my biggest things I would say to anyone starting their own thing is that voice speaks a lot louder and a lot more often than you would think. It's not just like a 1 second where it's like, oh, I probably should have listened to everyone. It's probably like that more a majority of the time than it's not, until you really learn to put the intention behind it. So I think through all these years, I really learned the voices in my head, the ones that are negative and doubting, and the ones that are more affirming and positive.
Yeah.
So I've been able to almost create that distinction in my head where I can sense it's like, wow, man, you're being really negative right now, and you're letting all those negative voices come in, pausing at it, feeling it, but releasing it. That's the only way to do it, right?
Yeah.
And trying to replace those negative thoughts with more positive ones, even if you feel like you don't fully believe in it, right? So to summarize, I think when all those negative thoughts really came in, it came down to two things. It was two things of, one, I just knew I really wanted to do this.
Yeah.
You know, like, one, I knew I really wanted to do this, and two, it's almost like I put in so much effort to follow this dream and to follow this goal that it'd be disappointing to myself to see it, to give up.
Yeah.
You know, when you put in all this effort, and you can probably relate every single day of grinding it and thinking, and also as time slowly comes on, seeing this actual vision come true in a sense.
Yeah.
It could be as easy as just this, to quit the next day, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like I owe it to myself in a sense to see how far I can really push myself and how far I can bring this dream and how many lives I can affect as well.
Yeah.
Because in a sense, I also have brought it into a realignment with my purpose. And my purpose is to have more people feel a little bit more heard and seen in ways that they've never known before. So when I really think about everything when it comes down to, who I am, what life I want to live, it does tie in with this dream and this goal.
Yeah.
So,
No, that's awesome. So just like having it, like your mission's so clear in your mind that like, no, like this is what I want to do. I think just knowing what you want and then just being like I've done everything I can to make this happen, and whatever happens, happens. But like, I think that's awesome that you can have peace in knowing like you did everything you could, and you're experiencing the benefits of just like not giving up.
Yeah. Something I always think is like when you feel these moments of doubt, really just stop and ask yourself, right? Like, who am I really? And who would I be if I wanted to make myself proud in that sense?
Yeah.
And it would be someone where I don't give up and I keep trying and just finding the light in that journey too.
Yeah.
Right? So
That's awesome. So tell me about, are there different challenges now that you're a bit more established? Because you've been open, what, 4 years now here?
Yeah. Almost 4, going on to 5 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Flies, doesn't it?
It's crazy. But, it is a true saying that the more you grow, the more responsibilities there are. So, in a lot of ways, I look back on pre-shop or like pre-everything, and there was a simpleness to it that I can really stop and appreciate. Now, I feel like it's super hectic. I'm not gonna lie, like every single day there's something to do, or to-do list 24/7. You probably know what I mean. Always making sure you're on top of
it literally never ends. Like even with the podcast, I'm like, okay, I just got this one thing done. Now let's work on the next 10 that I have to do now.
No, seriously, and the burnout is real, right? Don't you ever feel like sometimes it's just like you're just on a roll and you feel like you can't stop, right? So I think that might be one of the bigger things that I'm still learning through, to be honest, is the work-life balance and how to feel like you're really on a break. But I am learning that there's no fast answer to that. There is no vacation that you can just book to feel better, because once you come back, you're going to feel it all over again. So I'm trying to take it as taking a break every single day, even if it's 10, 15 minutes, whatever it is, to just like release it all, and feel a little bit lighter every single day. So,
are there other things specifically you do to just like take time for you, or like focus on? So like maybe what are you doing? Are you like meditating, or are you like, I don't know, going for a walk? What are some of the things you're doing?
Honestly, both of those. Meditation is a huge one for me. I grew up Buddhist, so we had a lot of meditation retreats, a lot of meditation practices, so I am grateful for that part of my upbringing. That it taught me a lot about being mindful, slowing down, being compassionate, and also being empathetic to yourself. So the biggest thing I would say is meditation. I'm not no yogi or anything.
Hey, but you look fit. I feel like you could do some yoga.
Thank you. But yeah, I'm not crazy into everything, but when I get a chance to, and I notice when I'm a little more stressed out than usual, I really do try to take that time to release my thoughts, to breathe, and to empty my brain, because it's so hard. Like, to actually just stop thinking is so hard.
I agree. I don't think I've slept well for years, ever. I don't think I slept well ever, actually.
Well, and so maybe, even if you or anyone else that wants to take a break, guided meditations help me a lot.
Nice.
So even searching up some type of a guided meditation that is specific to something that you want to release, that's what really helped me get into meditation, and then it became slowly, different forms of meditation. So meditation, walking, being out in nature, anytime that I can, if I feel really stressed out, I literally have to plan in my agenda, like, hey, 1 hour out in nature. The other thing I think that helps a lot is, for me, the gym. It might not be everyone else's life, but for me, being able to go, maybe 3, 4, 5 times a week, really helps just makes me feel like I'm taking care of my body, taking care of my mind, and not forgetting that while grinding so hard at work. And I notice anytime I don't, my mental health goes down even more.
It affects that, for sure.
That, and I started getting into running a little bit.
Oh, nice.
So the runner's high is real. That makes you feel like on top of the world.
Oh, that's awesome.
And podcasts,
Oh, yeah.
So,
just listening to some uplifting words.
Because there's a lot more people out there in this world that probably know exactly what or can understand what you're going through a little bit more, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, awesome. That's some great things you can do to really wind down, because yeah, I can't imagine having to.
What do you do to wind down?
Me, I go for walks.
Yeah.
I love movies. I'm
that's
at
a
the
big
theater
one.
like every week.
Love that, because I'm
It's such an expensive habit.
But it's so. I think with being in a movie theater, you gotta just focus on the movie. No other distractions, right?
Mhm.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just like time with friends, I really enjoy. Just like small groups. I'm
Yes.
introverted, so like 1 or 2 people just hanging with. That really helps me.
Me too. That's why I was like, we actually can relate on a lot of things. We're introverted.
Yeah.
We do things that
Which surprised me to know that you were introverted.
I'm so introverted.
Because like I am too, and people don't know that because we know. I think we both have a skill of being like extroverted when we need to be.
Yeah.
But like when I go home, I need to be silent for like an hour and like not talk to anyone to like refill my tokens.
Oh, so like it's so crazy true, and like you say too, you can only hang out with like 1 or 2 friends max at a time. I keep it so small because the second there's so much more people, I just feel so like tired.
Yeah.
It's just I'm a
It is
true
strange.
introvert.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Which is very surprising with the nature of your work.
Oh my
But I
God.
guess it is one-on-one time with people. It's not as.
The one-on-one helps. If it was a big group for like 10, 12 hours straight,
Yeah.
that'd be hectic. But the one-on-one helps. And
Yeah.
like I said, it's because when I am one-on-one with someone, I really try to give them like my 100% attention.
Yeah.
And it does help it
Yeah.
go. Like one-on-one is way better than
Yeah.
individual. You know,
Yeah.
you're introverted. You know.
Less stressful. Okay, so like, what kind of advice would you give to someone who's wants to start their own business?
My advice for someone that wants to start their own business is, my first thing is it something you're really passionate about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I always say one thing is, if you were to win the lottery and win $1 million, would you just quit on that dream?
Mm.
And people have asked me that before, and I'm like, honestly, I wouldn't. If I won the lottery and I even won like $20 million or something like that, I still wouldn't quit my dream. Because
you probably I would have started this business.
yeah, right, and like, well, that would fund everything. That would be a lot less stress.
Yeah,
but I still wouldn't stop doing what I want to do. So I feel like if you really know that it's something you want to do and you're passionate about it, then just go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are doing it just for the money side of things or things like that, I feel like that's when people start to fall off and things don't go as planned. So my biggest thing is just to go for it, to do it. My biggest advice is consistency and discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 2 things that if you can be consistent and if you can be disciplined, then that's your key to success.
Yeah.
Is just to never give up. Because what one person's first year could look like could be someone else's first year could be completely different, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's the ones that continue going that really make the difference than the ones that, they get to a hiccup and then it's too big of a hiccup and then they quit.
Yeah.
So many other people are going to quit at that exact same spot.
Yeah.
Right? So I always kind of see it as like, you go through your first hurdle. Well, that's going to knock off 75% of people already.
Yeah.
You go through your second hurdle. That's going to knock off another 75% of people, right? Each hurdle that you're getting over is another hurdle that someone else might not have been able to get over.
Yeah.
But you did.
Yeah.
And so in a sense, it's not to compare you to someone who's doing worse than you, but it's to almost give yourself a pat on the back for doing something that was so much harder that a lot of people couldn't have done.
Mm-hmm.
And to keep going. And also to realize that each time you go through one stressful moment is almost to prepare you for the next. Which sounds so messed up, right?
No, it makes perfect sense.
It sounds so messed
It
up.
makes perfect sense because, like, when you are trying to level up in any way, like, when I think of people who are just, like, living, this sounds rude, but, like, mediocre lives. So they're just, like, have no vision for the future. There's nothing they're passionate about. They're just, like, in the thing. But, like, I feel like I was one of those people. And then there was, like, a catalyst to, like, push me out of my comfort zone. And it was a really hard time. But then after I was like, no, I want more for my life. Like, when I think of hygiene, too, like, yes, I did it for the money. And I always knew I was never going to do it forever. It was just, like, a stepping stone. And it allowed me to find the life that I wanted. But, like, yeah, I'm excited that I've stuck out with this podcast. Is like literally just finished episode 25, which is absolutely crazy. But like
insane.
So much work. It was consistency and it was the discipline that like got me this far. And I can look at so many people that I know that started podcasts and like stopped at episode 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is great. Like I've gotten to interview so many cool people. Like imagine like in a year, who am I gonna interview? Like what's that gonna be like? So I'm excited for this journey and just like going for it. I love what you said about just like not giving up on yourself.
Yeah. Because every stressful moment is gonna make you want to give up, right?
Yeah.
But I always think of it like if you can handle this stress,
Mm-hmm.
then you can handle harder stresses that
Yeah.
will come.
Yeah.
The bigger that you get, right?
Yeah.
So even with your podcast, 25 episodes out, that's fun. That's crazy. Sorry.
No, you can swear.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And I watched you do it since the very beginning. When you did your very first one.
Yeah.
All the way up until now. And like, I think it's amazing how disciplined and consistent you've been. And like you said, in a year, you never knew you were going to be interviewing on your podcast and everything, but one day it's going to reach 100. One day it's going to reach 200,
Yeah.
and it's a beautiful thing to also be able to watch that journey too, because like even for yourself, in a year later or 2 years later, you can really look back and be like, wow, at episode 25, I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas that's something I always think about too, is right now, where we are right now, we're going to look back one day and be like, wow,
Yeah.
we had no idea what we were doing.
Yeah.
So that's another thing with entrepreneurship and business is you really understand that nobody knows what the fuck they're doing.
No, it's so
Nobody
true.
knows.
Mm-hmm.
So all those times where I felt alone in my
Yeah.
head and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing, I feel like I'm an imposter.
Yeah.
That's one thing I would say is everyone will feel that. And if you don't, then damn. It was great for you, because all of us will feel that.
Yeah.
We will not know what we're doing this whole entire. It really is
Yeah.
just figuring it out.
Yep.
Right?
Just take it one step at a time and you just problem solve.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's what I feel like. To me, I don't own a business yet, but like at some point I'm sure I will. But like literally it's just problem solving. Like I used to make movies, and it was the same thing. Like you get there, you have a plan for the day, immediately everything is working against you to ruin that plan. And so you're just like, well, we have to make this work. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
We're gonna tape up this light because we need it there, or we're just gonna like, you make adjustments. And isn't that just life though? Like I feel like when you go through so many hard things, like hasn't killed me yet. I'm still here.
Right.
I still have my agency. I can still choose to work through these things. So it's just like, don't give up.
It's so true. It's so true. It's literally, that's exactly it. The ups and downs of entrepreneurship are no different than the ups and downs in life.
Mm-hmm.
If you really think of it like that, then you can do anything. Because you're going to be going through life anyways.
Yeah.
With all those crazy ups and downs.
Exactly.
Right? So.
And like somebody has to own that business. Why not you?
Yeah. And I'm a huge believer in that, like, the world is huge. That's why I'm not really a competitive person either. Everyone knows, I'm not competitive at all, because I'm like, there is so much. That's why some people have asked me, why did I go into training when, aren't you scared of? I'm like, no, there is more than enough people to go around.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, it's not that serious. Just do what you love to do.
Yeah.
Go for it. Like,
that abundance mindset. There's room enough for everyone in the boat.
yes, 100%.
What is the vision now for your business? Like, are you trying to expand? What's next for you?
Yeah. So that's one thing that I actually haven't told you yet either. Next year, 2025, we will be expanding. So that's what I've been working on behind the scenes.
Yes.
So it's still all in the works. And
Yeah.
But the new space that we're looking into is twice as big.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be something completely new.
Yeah.
And just fresh and exciting. We're gonna be expanding a lot. The team, like right here, we've pretty much maxed out everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now next year it's gonna be a whole new journey.
Yeah.
Setting up again, building a team again, and just I really also want to just give my loyal clients something else new to look forward to too when they come in. And I'm excited to show everyone when it happens. So.
Yeah, no, we should check back in. I'll have you back on.
Okay.
We open a new place, because
Yeah.
that's so exciting. Who knew? You're like, well, you've already outgrown this place. That's so cool.
I know, 5 years flew by. When I signed up 5 years ago, I was like, oh my god, 5 years. That's such a long commitment. I don't know if I'll make it through. Like, these were all real thoughts in my head. I was just like, I don't know if I'm going to make it through 5 years. Okay, I just have to grind out for 5 years. If I don't like it, I'll quit. I actually had that idea in mind, and I guess throughout the next 5 years, building the team, I also feel like I'm not just a boss, I would say. I've never really taken it as I'm the boss. I take it more as people trust me to guide them and lead them. And so even for my girls on my team too, like I want to make sure that if this is the industry that they want to be in, that they have the room to grow and feel supported and to have someone to help them in that direction to grow as well. So I think that's really what funded the whole move and everything. And it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to my first baby. But it's exciting.
Yeah, that's so exciting, the growth. Well, I'm so grateful to have you on the podcast today. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and inspiring all the peeps. Like, literally, you are so inspirational. Like, 19, starting a business through freaking COVID. I didn't know that. That's amazing. And, like, the space you've been able to create here, and I'm sure, like, your next venture is going to be just as successful. So, thanks again.
Well, thank
really
you
appreciate
for
it.
supporting me throughout my whole entire career. Like, I've known Britt and I've known her family for years now. Like, your family was going to me when I was lashing from home.
Oh, no. I had no idea. That's awesome.
Your mom was going to me since I was from home. I think Tiff was too. So, for me, I feel so lucky to have you guys supporting me too. And to watch me grow this whole time. So I guess for me, I just wanted to support you a little bit too. I feel so honored that you even wanted me on this show too. So thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so you can find Min at, what's your handle on Instagram there?
Goddess Beauty Bar with 2 Y's behind beauty. So Goddess Beauty Bar, 2 Y's.
So yeah, check her out on Instagram. Do you have a website too?
goddessbeauty.ca, www.goddessbeauty.ca.
Yeah, so check out she has amazing beauty products. Like, you do it all, like the brows, the lashes. Do you lips now too?
Lips too. We do eyelash extensions, lash lifts and tints, brow laminations. We do some waxing. We do permanent makeup. I do brows and lips too. And then we'll be expanding some services too. So look out for that.
Yeah. Yeah, so check out the website. Give her a shout out. Come to the store.
And Britt's selling her spoon rings now.
Yes, I am.
So we have a little shelf here for her stuff too. And even watching her set it up and everything, I was like, this is so cute to see that this is something else that you have your foot dipped into so many different things, and I think it's amazing. So
yeah. All right, well, thank you so much. If no one has told you today, don't forget to not give up. You can do it. Hang in there.
yes.
And don't forget to trust your worth. All right, have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.